G'day gang, welcome back to another investigation. We're at the Brisbane Ranges, we're out the back of Stiglitz and we're at this old mining ruin. And tonight we are going to do a paranormal investigation. We've come down here right now to have a look at the place during the daylight. I'll take you back up to the ute soon, we'll go through all the bits and pieces that we're going to use tonight. But we are going to do a paranormal investigation in this spot right here. Have a look at this joint. How cool is this? So Australia has a huge mining history. Back in the colonial days, they had the gold rush here, and everyone came down and they come to Ballarat and all around Victoria, and they came to try and strike it lucky, find as much gold as they can. So there's little ruins like this all over the place in Victoria. There's open mine shafts, there's closed mine shafts, there's ruins like this everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of a ghost hunt here tonight. Are there any souls left lingering in the forest here after coming here to try and strike it rich? Are they still hanging around? What we will do, gang, is we will come back tonight and we will have a look. All right, let's have a little bit more of a look around the place. There's some other interesting stuff here. I have been to this place before. It's really cool. Here's some more stuff here. We've got a bit of a wall here. A bit of a wall there. A bit of a flattened area. Looks like there used to be a building or something down here, maybe. There's another little section down here, so we'll do a bit of an investigation down this bit as well. I don't know what this is. Might have been a kitchen or something. There could have been a cook or a chef or whatever back in this time that was looking to strike it rich and passed out here and hasn't left. Is that a possibility? We're going to find out tonight, gang. We are going to find out tonight. Before we do, let's head up to the ute now and we'll have a look at some of the bits and pieces we're going to use down here tonight. We've got a parabolic microphone. We've got some EMF meters, a voice recorder. It's all really cool stuff. Let's have a look at how it all works, what it is and what it does. Here we go, gang. Let's check it out. So here is the parabolic microphone right there. We'll get that up and have a look at it. This is the parabolic microphone. And I've attached a GoPro attachment there so we can have the GoPro sitting on it and we can move around site like so. Put that down there. We've got a voice recorder here, just a standard voice recorder so we can record the whole thing. We've got an EMF meter here. This is an EMF meter. What this does is it picks up electromagnetic fields. There's one there, and here's another one. This is a fancy one. This is called a ghost meter. It is the exact same thing. It picks up EMF. So what is EMF? EMF is electromagnetic field. These things here detect when there is an EMF present. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how this works, because I have in my ute a whole bunch of electrical equipment here that creates EMF. So this here is an inverter. Now this thing here steps up a 12-volt voltage, which is supplied via the solar on the roof of my ute here. And that supply comes through this inverter and it steps up the voltage to 220 volts. And we can create an EMF, and I'll show you exactly how these things work and what they do. Let's get all this fired up, plugged in, turned on, and let's see the EMF meter at work. All right, so here we go. Here's the EMF meter here. This is the fun one. This one's called the ghost meter. You press the button, the meter turns on. And when it gets close to an electromagnetic field, that needle moves up and it buzzes and zaps and flashes and carries on. So let's bring it over here. We'll try it over by the phone first. Hasn't picked anything up by the phone. All right, and we'll bring it over here to this inverter here. Bring it close. There we go. So that picks up EMF. See that? EMF anywhere else? There might be some around here. Nothing in there. All right. That's how this one works. So I'll put that one down there. All right. Now let's have a look at this one. So this one here, press it on. All right, we've got one green light there. Let's bring it over to the source. And that starts to light up a little bit. It's not as good as that other one. So it picks up EMF there. And we'll bring it over here. And it's bringing up EMF on my phone with this meter. So the meters work, 2 meters work quite differently. So there you go. That's how those EMF meters work. What we'll do when we get down there the one that buzzes and carries on and makes sound, we'll leave that on a corner over by the structure there somewhere, and we'll leave that on its own, and then we'll walk around with this other one and see if there's any activity here tonight. Now the next thing, parabolic microphone. Let's have a quick look at that. Right, so what this thing does, gang, is it's got a little trigger on it, and you can also record and play back your recording. What happens is, this piece of equipment here, it detects sound that we can't hear. The sound that is there, but we can't detect with our ears. And what it does is it amplifies it as the sound comes through the dish there. It amplifies, and you can hear it through the headphones. It really is an interesting thing to listen to. So we're going to use this tonight, and I'll record some of the sound with the record button and then transfer it to a hard drive, and then we'll put it in the investigation at the end. Unfortunately, we won't be able to hear it during the investigation because it's just not the gear that I have. I'm using this basic gear here. This is what we've got to work with, and this is what we're going to use. We're going to come back when it gets darker. We're going to get here after sunset, and we'll hang around here for about 30 minutes to an hour and see if there's any activity out at this site. So for now, gang, I'm going to pack everything up, and we'll be back just after sunset. G'day, gang. We are back. We're back in the Brisbane Ranges here. We're getting ready to do this paranormal investigation. It's about 7 p.m. I've got some lights on. I'm going to leave one light on for safety while I'm out and about out there so as I can find my way back. I've got a head torch, but just in case something goes wrong with that. I've also got my phone. We'll just keep everything safe. Now, first thing we're going to do is turn this off because that's too loud. That's perfect. Righto, gang. This is us. Let's go. I'm going to leave that light on behind me for safety reasons. We'll head on down. Oh, it's eerie out here. How does this look, gang? All right, I'm going to prop some stuff here. We'll put that there. We've got my 2 meters. I've got my voice recorder, which is still recording. Got my glasses, I've got that there. All right, gang. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start this recorder again, and then we're going to walk around this spot here, and we're just going to lay these EMF meters out in certain places, and we'll see if there's any spirits or souls still kicking around this old place. Here goes, gang. First thing I'm going to do is turn this camera around so we can see what's going on. What we're going to do is we're going to take this ghost meter here, we'll turn that on. That's on, and we might just place it, we're going to turn the volume right up as well. Volume's right up. We'll just place that here. Place that one there. And we'll grab this one. And we'll place that where we want to see it as well. We'll turn that on. And we can just put that over here. Okay, I can just sit up there. So basically, if there's an interference within the electromagnetic scale, this EMF reader is going to pick it up. Same with the other one, but when the other one goes off, it's going to make a sound. We're going to go and sit over here. And the EMF meters are set up, and we're going to stop this recording. If there are any spirits or souls or entities in this old ruin tonight, make yourself known. Interact with these devices and come and join me. We don't mean any harm. Feel free to come and say hello. Again, we'll just sit back for a little bit. We'll give it maybe 5 or 10 minutes and we'll see if anything happens with these meters. And lights out. We're now sitting in pitch black. The first call has gone out for any energies or spirits that are with us tonight in these old ruins. Here begins the investigation. We'll go 5-10 minutes or so, and then we'll move off to the next location. So far it's been quiet, gang. I'm going to leave the head torch off, and we'll call again. If there are any spirits or energies with us tonight in this ruin, make yourself known. Come and join us. Tell us your story. Okay, that one over there just flashed. There might be something with us. I just saw a red flash. Okay, light on. I'm watching those meters like a hawk. One of them flashed just real quick. I just saw a quick little red flash. Could just be an electronic fault. But what we might do now, we might head back down the other side there. There's another spot. We'll go and set up there for 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll see if there's anything there. All right, let's go. Let's move. Where was that other spot? I think it was just around here somewhere. So we're at the final location, gang. I've got the meters laid out here. It looks like an old, maybe laundry or a kitchen of some description out here in the past. Whatever it may be, this round thing kind of gives away that some kind of washing area. We're recording. Here starts the next part of the investigation. If there are any spirits in this area, in this location, any entities, make yourself known. Come and say hi. Tell us your story. Interact with these 2 devices that I've got on the ground here. Come and say hello. And end recording. And lights out. We're going to give this about 5 minutes as well. See if any of these devices operate. It's pitch black out here, gang. Can't see a thing. There's not a sound. There's not one marsupial, one nocturnal animal making a noise. Can't hear a single kangaroo thump. But here we are. This is us. All right, we'll call again. If there are any energies or spirits within this area, make yourself known. Come and say hi. Come and tell us your story. And lights out. Right, gang, nothing here. Haven't had any interaction with these EMS. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hook up this parabolic, and we're going to use the parabolic all the way back to the car, and we'll wrap things up. But I'm going to keep these turned on. We'll keep that one turned on. This one can be turned off because that one makes a noise when it goes off. All right, where's my cables and my headphones? Give me that. We'll hold on to that one. We'll turn that off. Righto, gang. We are hooked up to the parabolic. Let's make our way back towards the car and listen to a few things. We'll stop here. Just do 30 seconds here. All right, so let's do a quick recording around here, gang. And parabolic is on and recording. Alright, so there we go, gang. That just about wraps this bit up. Nothing much happened out here tonight at all. There was a little animal squeaking out the back, which we heard really well through the parabolic. So let's head on back to the ute there and wrap things up. Oh, so that's it, gang. That was my second investigation there. Absolutely nothing happened out there. This was my first outdoor investigation. It was a bit rainy. It was, you know, I've only just started playing with this gear, so it might take a while to get into the cadence of things. But I had fun there. I actually enjoyed that. It felt very different. So anyway, we'll wrap this one up, gang. Thank you very much for coming on the venture, even though nothing happened. But we'll keep plugging on, and I'll see you on the next investigation, gang.